Hey guys, welcome back to Fair Iron Customs. I'm Michael, and it is February the 14th. So that means it's Valentine's Day. So today, I thought we'd probably do just a simple forging video. I'm going to make a Valentine's Day heart out of a horseshoe. I went to the Tractor Supply, got a number 2 horseshoe. I think it's probably the biggest size they have. And just a plain horseshoe. You can get as carried away as you want to. So guys, I'm just kind of thinking about how to do this in my head. We're going to jump into it and do it. I've never done this before. I'm trying to get y'all a good vantage point that won't burn up the camera. Horseshoes are usually fairly soft metal. I don't think they're steel. I think they're iron. They will weld. So, there's that. So, I apologize for the vantage point. I don't have my, I do not have my anvil where I normally would. I think I'll move it to where y'all can see, unless y'all want to see the fire, but you'll have to let me know Friday. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'll move you over where you can see the anvil. Alright, my anvil needs to be cleaned. Alright guys, this is probably going to be counterintuitive, but we're trying to get our sides straight for right now, just so we can work with it. And we're trying not to deform it any more than we have to. And we're going to set a piece of plastic on the floor on fire. Can y'all see that? We're kind of getting it a little deformed there. There we go. Alright, we want to get the rest of that out. And we're going to get another heat. So we're trying not to do anything but get these sides straight. Right now, what I probably need to do is not drop it back on the floor again. Come right over the horn. Can't really get it at the angle that I want. Nope. Cannot. Let's burn up the sketcher. Mrs. Howell will not be happy. Alright guys, I was going to go into vise, but I've kind of changed my mind about how I want to try to do this, straighten this out. I just grabbed a couple of different pairs of tongs and what I was using. I'm going to grab them and just pull them right around. Yeah, that's working. That's working. Blacksmithing is one of those things where you cannot have too many pairs of tongs. You just about need a set of tongs for every size steel that you're going to work with. Let me grab another heat. Let me just a little more. Alright, now that's nice and straight. We're going to grab a heat on the other side and I'll come back. Alright guys, I just brought y'all back. I didn't want to lose that heat. I'm just trying to refine the shape right now a little bit. Get down in this V where I'm not going to be able to get once I bend it. So we need to bend somewhere it's still not quite where I want it. Okay, I got that. I've got another heat. I'm just trying to create the place where our point of our heart is going to be. Trying to refine it just a little bit before we make the bend. I'm probably just a little off center. Swap to the other side of the anvil. Ow. Probably would have been better to stay on this side. That way, I'm struggling a little bit this afternoon. Alright, let's grab us another heat. And what we're going to do is pull that around and form the V. Okay, guys, I do think I'm going to use the vise for this part. Yep. We're going to clamp right up in the vise. And bring it around. Just to wherever you think it needs to be. We need to probably go just a little more than that. And my old vise is about had the gas, guys. Remember what I said about it? Black steel. There we go. Alright, go back in the heat, get another heat. See y'all back at the anvil. Alright guys, I don't know that this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Yeah, oops. Do need to get it from the other direction. And if you'll notice what I did here, I'm just trying to create a little bit of a dip in there to kind of give it a little shape. I do want to find something I'd like for that that'll be a little nicer than what it is. That ain't gonna work. Let me think about that a minute. We'll take another heat and I'll come back. Alright guys, I decided to leave the bottom of the heart kind of like it was. You'll notice in this one I got a different set of tongs here. Got still a little hot. You see it's at a yellow heat down at the end. But I got a set of V-bit tongs. They may not be exactly what I need, but we're going right over the horn. And we're going to try our best to create the round over of the heart at the top. Probably gonna have to grab another heat. It's not quite hot enough. No, I'm gonna grab another heat. Alright guys, I swapped back to the other set of tongs. I'm not really gonna have the hold on it that I want. It's probably gonna try to jump around. But like I said, horseshoes kind of soft anyway. Get right around. I need a different anvil. This anvil, if you're just tuning in for the first time and seeing me forge for the first time, I built this anvil out of flat steel. It is what they call an ASO, which is an anvil shaped object. But it does what I need it to do. I'm going to throw that back in the fire and we're going to get the other side just like this side. Alright guys, I'm pretty much happy with the shape. As one of the smiths that I look up to, whose name is Brian Brazil, it's the same guy that taught Alex Steele, says it ain't got to be perfect. If you want it perfect, make it perfect. But while it's at a black heat and coming down, you can go back and refine your shapes and take the little knocks and bumps and stuff out. I think it adds something to it. You know, personally, for me, I think it adds something to it. It don't have to be perfect. Perfection comes out of a machine. Art comes from a person. Same way with cars. Perfection comes out of a machine. Art comes from a person. That's what my thought is on that subject. So I think that looks good. That's at a black heat. I'm going to throw it on the fire for just a second. We're going to turn the fan off. The fire is hot, guys. Look at that. She is hot. All right. So we got a little bit of heat on it. Got a little too much heat. It's back red. I'm going to do some beeswax, and it's too hot. It's really hot whenever your beeswax starts spontaneously combusting in your hand. We'll let that cool down for just a second. All right. So you can use beeswax. You can use linseed oil, boiled linseed oil. Woo. All you're trying to do is put a protective coating to keep it from, and it's too hot still for it to stick. When it's cooking off like that, it's too hot. Y'all can't even see what I'm doing, can you? So put a little more beeswax. Beeswax is nice, especially if you're going to do something that's going to be handled. I was thinking about making a brooch. I don't think I have time for that tonight. You definitely want to use beeswax on that, and not linseed oil. You know, anything that's going to be around your clothing. Still too hot. Oh, the old beeswax smoke is kicking my tail. I should have the door open, but I do not. All right. And there it is. One Valentine's Day heart made from a horseshoe. Now, guys, if you are more industrious than I am right now, you could take that horseshoe and use another horseshoe and make a base somehow. Maybe close it up, maybe turn it around like this, and put a votive candle behind it, weld it like this, put a votive candle behind it, you know, anything you want to do. But that's it. Valentine's Day heart from a horseshoe. It ain't perfect. It ain't got to be perfect. Y'all go say happy Valentine's Day to the missus. And, or, you know, if you don't have a missus and you have a, you know, your significant other. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good day.